Something happened in Pontypridd, Wales, that most people completely missed. And it tells you everything about where William and Catherine are right now. The couple just stepped out together for only their second public appearance of the year. And they didn't choose a gala, a palace ceremony, or a state dinner. They chose a flood-damaged market town in South Wales, still piecing itself back together after back-to-back storms tore through entire neighbourhoods just months ago. That choice wasn't accidental. Nothing these two do in public is accidental anymore. Let's talk about what actually happened, because the details here matter far more than the headlines. Pontypridd was hit hard. Storm Bert and Storm Daragh rolled through in late 2024, and the damage wasn't just physical. Shops that families had run for decades gone overnight. Community spaces reduced to waterlogged rubble. People who had never asked for help suddenly had nowhere to turn. Months later, the town is rebuilding, but slowly, carefully, the way real recovery always works. Not in a news cycle, in real time. William and Catherine walked into that reality and didn't shy away from it. Their first stop was the historic Pontypridd market, a place that has been the heartbeat of that community for generations. They didn't just tour it, they rolled up their sleeves and made Welsh cakes alongside the traders who were fighting to get their livelihoods back. Now, if you know anything about Catherine, you know this moment landed perfectly. She is famously hands-on with her children, making birthday cakes, staying up late to decorate them herself. That image of the future Queen of England covered in flour at a market stall isn't a PR stunt. It's consistent with who she has shown herself to be for years. But here's where the visit becomes something more than a feel-good story. Their second stop was the Meadow Street Community Garden, a green space that opened in 2021, badly damaged by the floods and painstakingly restored by volunteers who refused to let it disappear. On the surface, it's a garden, but for the people who use it, it's a mental health resource, a place to breathe, a place to exist outside of whatever is falling apart at home. For Catherine, walking through that garden wasn't just a scheduled engagement, it was deeply personal. She spent most of 2024 out of the public eye, after revealing in March that she was undergoing chemotherapy. During that period, she spoke quietly but honestly about what helped her endure. Sunlight, fresh air, being outside, the kind of stillness that nature offers when everything else feels completely out of control. In January this year, she confirmed she is in remission, and almost immediately, she released a photograph of herself in woodland surroundings. Not a formal portrait, not a palace backdrop, just trees, light, and a genuine smile. That photograph was taken by her youngest son, Prince Louis. The message underneath it was directed at anyone going through their own version of what she had just survived. She didn't walk into that garden as a princess performing a duty. She walked in as someone who understands, from the inside, why that space matters. Wales has always meant something different to William and Catherine than their official title suggests. Long before they became the Prince and Princess of Wales, they actually lived there, in a small, private life on Anglesey, while William served as a search and rescue helicopter pilot. Those were the years they built their marriage away from cameras, away from expectation, in a place where they could just be a young couple figuring things out. That history doesn't disappear when you get a title. If anything, it makes the connection run deeper. When King Charles gave William the title Prince of Wales in September 2022, following the death of Queen Elizabeth II, the couple's first instinct was to go back to Wales. Not to perform the role, to return to people they already felt responsible for. This visit to Pontypridd fits exactly that pattern. There was no grand ceremony, no formal address, no military procession. Just two people walking through a recovering town, listening to residents who needed to feel seen. Meeting traders, volunteers, gardeners, people who stayed when things got hard and are still staying now. The kind of people who never make international headlines, but hold entire communities together with their hands. What you're watching, if you look past the royal coverage, is a couple recalibrating what their public role looks like after one of the most difficult stretches either of them has faced. William holding things steady during Catherine's treatment. Catherine stepping back into public life, not at full speed, but at her speed, deliberately, meaningfully, choosing engagements that connect to something real in her own story. The Pontypridd visit, coming just days before St David's Day on March 1st, is wrapped in that national symbolism of Welsh resilience and pride. But it's also something smaller and more important than symbolism. It's a flood-damaged market that hasn't given up. A community garden rebuilt by people who refuse to leave it ruined. A princess who knows what it feels like to be in the middle of a storm that no one on the outside can fully see. She showed up. He showed up. Together. And for the people of Pontypridd, that recognition that their struggle was worth the journey, that their rebuilding was worth witnessing, matters in ways that go far beyond a royal visit on the calendar. After every storm, something grows back. That was true for that garden. And right now, watching William and Catherine step forward again, it looks like it might be true for them too. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs a reminder that recovery, real recovery, always happens one quiet step at a time. And if you want more stories like this, you know what to do.